All right, first and foremost, all thanks and praises unto our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wawakakwadash. Peace, blessings, and much respect to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, on down to the rest of the elders who rule well within Israel. Salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth. To the rest of the church who believe as well, you men who may not be teachers or prophets, you women, sons and daughters also. And the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel and the nation of Israel alone, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. And guess where earth is located? Under the sun. There is nothing new here. Okay? What we are doing in terms of preaching and prophesying, trying to encourage our people to do what's right, to turn back to the Lord as what they're supposed to do anyway, this is nothing new. We're doing what all the ancient prophets of old have done. But people make us a bad guy. Okay? The thing that has been, it is that which shall be. So this has already been done before. And then it would be done again. And that's what you're seeing through us brothers. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? So when brothers are out there teaching and preaching, this isn't a new thing. And then you might be saying, well, this is new for me. No, it's not. Okay? It had been already of old time, which was before us. There is no remembrance of former things. So you might not remember your past life. You might not remember, certain things from this life or that life that was told to you or that you may have learned. We don't remember these things. Now, the Heavenly Father can tap you on the shoulder and give you clues. Okay? But ultimately, we can't tell you a whole rundown of who we used to be in terms of what we did on this day and what we did on that day and how well we remember this and how well we remember that. There's no remembrance of that. There is no remembrance of former things. Neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. So what we're doing is nothing new. Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So this is not new. What we are doing is nothing new. We're doing what all the prophets before us have done because there is nothing new under the sun. 1 Corinthians chapter 14. 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So the prophets always come back into their lot. If you were a prophet in your past life, you come back a prophet. If you were a sodomite in your past life, you're going to come back a sodomite. That's why a lot of them believe they were born that way. Well, there's truth to that because your spirit comes back. If you were wicked and abominable in your past life, you wasn't a believer, you're going to come back the same way. Okay, the Lord is about order. He's about organizing, and he has everything organized to his liking, to what spirit is doing what and what spirit isn't doing what. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So although men are living a whole different life, you have a whole different name, you're in a whole different time, the spirit that's in you was in the ancient prophets as well, because that's you coming back. Okay? For the power is not the author of confusion. So it will be confusing for you to be a niggard in your past life, but then you're a prophet now. Okay? Or you were some flaming sodomite in your past life, but then today you're one of the 12 disciples. For the power is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. And in order for you to be a saint, you have to be an Israelite. So what am I saying? There's nothing new under the sun. What we're doing is not new. Okay. Romans chapter 14 and verse 5. One man esteemeth one day above another, another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. So at the end of the day, we have to be fully persuaded. And guess what? Some man might see, one day different than another. Some man might see every day like the same. Like, man, it's just another day. Well, typically, this ain't nothing new, man. This ain't nothing new. It's just another day under the sun. But the things that are happening are the same things that were happening in the times of old. Okay? Nothing is new. But we have to be persuaded. We have to be fully persuaded. Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, because there's nothing new. We would come back and we would have to relearn things that we've already once known. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. And that's what these scriptures are here for. They weren't just written for, the times of old. That's why people see the Bible as archaic. They don't see it as applying to today's time. Okay? But that's ridiculous. Okay? At the end of the day, what you're seeing through us men, it's nothing new. How we're rejected, how people treat us, the things that people have to say about this ministry, none of this is new at all. We're just coming back to the remembrance of things. That's why the things written aforetime were written for us today. Basically, these Bible scriptures are like breadcrumbs leading us back to where we've once been. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. And those who believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai are going to have hope. And understanding that what we're dealing with today, all this wickedness, all the rejection, all the labor that we have to put forth, this is nothing new. Jude chapter 1 and verse 5, I will therefore put you in remembrance. So we're remembering this truth. We're remembering, okay, reincarnation is real. We are remembering the names. We are remembering we are the Israelites. Okay. I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this, how that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believed not. We once knew this already. Hell, we were some of those people in that time period. Okay. Whether we were believers or whether we were speaking ill and constantly bickering and complaining, to where the Lord just had to purge you out. Well, either way it goes, we come back over and over again. We come back in our season. All right. That's why today it's modern day Rome all over again. I believe for the most part, although America is a collection of different countries before it, I believe primarily America is more Rome, Babylon, and Egypt than any other kingdom. And Sodom. Okay. I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this. So we had to be re-educated. We had to relearn this because we've known this already. There is nothing new under the sun. But people will look at what we're doing and think that we made ourselves to be prophets. We just went to some room and decided, you know what, I'm bored. I'm going to just make myself a fake preacher. Although you have false prophets out there, the Lord has always dealt with his prophets. He would always send his prophets as a warning. It's nothing new. Okay? Let's go to the book of Luke, chapter 11 and verse 30. For as Jonas was a sign unto the Ninevites, so shall also the Son of Man be to this generation. Now, when you look at Jonas, Jonas was a prophet. Although he tried to get out of his lot, he couldn't. That's why the Lord allowed him to be swallowed up in a great fish. It wasn't a whale, it was a fish. You don't think there are big fish in the earth? Look up sunfish. Now, a sunfish might not be capable of eating a person, but it is indeed a big fish. Okay, so I don't want to hear, ain't no fish that big. There are big fish, and 5% or less of the ocean has been discovered. Who in the hell are you to say there are no big fish out there? Or are you going off what Esau says? The scripture says what it says, man. Jonas was swallowed up by a great fish. Not in those words, okay? But it wasn't a whale. For as Jonas was a sign unto the Ninevites, well, look at us. We are a sign unto you Babylonians. You have certain brothers in other continents. They are a sign where they are to those people. But people don't see that as enough. People in their mind is looking at what we're doing as being man-made. You guys don't have the audacity. You don't have the right. We're not doing anything new. And what you guys are doing coming up against us, you're not doing anything new. All these things have been done already. And the Lord is doing it again because the Lord is the one sending us. Jeremiah chapter 7 and verse 25. Since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt unto this day, so it's nothing new. Okay, I have sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, daily, rising up early and sending them. And that's how the Lord is moving. The Lord runs with the same play over and over again, just like a coach coaching a football team or a basketball team. Hey, it's working. He's running with the same play. There's no need to really change it up. Well, the Lord is like that. The Lord ain't changing up the play, man. He's running the same play. And you know what's funny? Satan does the same thing. Satan is running with the same play. Okay? You go to Chick-fil-A, they running with the same menu, man, because it works. But you people, you non-believers, you're the one trying to change up everything. Nah, the Lord ain't changing up nothing. This has been done already, and the Lord is doing it again. Okay? Since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt unto this day, I have sent unto you all my servants the prophets daily, rising up early and sending them. So the Lord has always done this. And just as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. There was a flood of water. Soon there's going to be a flood of fire. It's really the same play. Okay? Nothing new. The Lord sends his prophets, people reject them. It's the same play, man. But this is what we're doing. We are fulfilling biblical prophecy. We're just robots for the Lord, technically. Every last person on earth is, man. All right? So people can have all these ill things to say and think that we just made ourselves to be prophets, or we was chilling at home one day and we were twiddling our thumbs and we got on the internet, then we found the Israelites and said, you know what? I'm going to pretend to be like that. No, the Lord is the one doing this, and he used the internet to reach out. Okay? This ain't nothing new. This is a way of the word spreading. The gospel is spreading. All right? People are seeing our works afar off, just like it says in Job chapter 36. Okay? So, I'm going to tell you what isn't, how can I put it? Seeing that what we're doing is nothing new, I'm going to tell you and show you what isn't new. This word going out. Matthew chapter 24 and 14. Now this is new, okay? And I'm going to close it with this. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And that's what you're seeing right now. That's what's new. Okay? That is what's new. And that's why people should be in fear. That's why people should be scared and shaking in their boots. Because this word, the actual word, is spreading throughout the whole world. And we have the internet now. This internet is projecting this word further. It's launching the ball even further. Okay? That's new. But the prophets being on the streets, being rejected, being looked at as weird, people having all sorts of opinions and divisions coming because of what we're teaching and speaking on. Hey, these things aren't new. People forsaking you that are of your own family, so-called friends that you've known forever. This is nothing new, man. But what is new, though, this gospel is spreading. All right? So, Kahala Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that we're in that time to see such a thing. The Lord has been running the same play, and you people don't understand it. But what you don't understand now is this word is spreading like a wildfire, and you can't stop that or top that. So, Lord willing, this lesson was easy to understand. Kahala Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Warakakwadah Shalom.